And today we're going to do an historical pickup video for July of 2004.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm trying to think where we were at that time in our lives.
Well, I had just graduated grad school.
Right.
We were living in Chicago.
Yes, we were.
And I didn't have a job yet.
No, you didn't. I did, but you
You were working, I was looking.
I was the sugar mama.
Yeah. So, I remember that summer, we got some good deals on some new stuff and some used stuff. And let's walk through the new stuff first. We'll do these. Everything is Nintendo except for these two. So let's do these two first.
Okay.
So, I got, right at the end of the month, July 30th, 2004, I got new Final Fantasy X-2. I had probably played Final Fantasy X in the previous year, in 2003, when we were still in Pittsburgh. Got this new, $30. I waited for it to go down in price a little bit. I don't know when it came out, but I got it on July 30th, 2004. I paid $29.99. Inflation adjusted, that's $43.23.
Wow.
Current value, $6.
Yes.
This one did not hold its value. What a surprise.
And you didn't play that one either, have you?
Nope.
Oh, because you really liked Final Fantasy X.
I started to play this and then I stopped. I lost interest.
Yeah.
But I've since gotten 10 and 10-2 HD remakes, so I might play through them again.
Okay.
10 is one I'd be willing to play through again. But I have so many other Final Fantasy games to play first. And now Dragon Quest.
I know.
Alright, the other one I got this must be used. I got this from my brother. Star Wars, Starfighter, Greatest Hits. I didn't pay anything for it. So, $0. Currently worth
much more than that?
No, it's worth $3.59.
Alright.
But I still have it in the collection. I don't know. I have the Jedi one for Xbox. At some point I got that. But that's it for non-Nintendo stuff.
Okay.
I'll mention I also got from my brother at the same time, I got Medal of Honor Frontline Greatest Hits for PlayStation 2, and I sold that. I sold that for $1.
Woohoo!
Currently worth $5.48. I have the Medal of Honor games. These Medal of Honor, like there's a trilogy of this generation for Xbox. I have them on Xbox. And then he also gave me The Sims for PS2, which I had no interest in, but what the heck, it was a free game. Sold that bad boy for 40 cents.
Whoa.
Currently worth $8.50.
I don't think you could even buy a candy bar for 40 cents then.
No. I just wanted them out. I wanted them gone. And that one's worth $8.50.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to some other new games I bought. We'll start with the disc-based stuff. The GameCube generation. Got Mega Man Anniversary Collection. This was the first time I thought... I didn't have any Mega Man game. I had Mega Man 2 for the NES. And I thought this would be a great way to get all of the Mega Man games. Let's see. 10 Mega Man games on one disc. I don't know what they are. I guess Mega Man 1 through 8. And 2, it says right here, and 2 never before released in the U.S. arcade games on your Nintendo GameCube. Wow. I paid $29.99. And again, inflation adjusted, that'd be $43.23. In today's dollars, worth a whopping $14.46. If this was worth anything more than that, I might sell it because they've got these collections now on, we have them on PS4.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of Mega Man collections. Plus I have the Mega Man cartridges for the NES. This is not a thing I need in my collection. GameCube games are going crazy, except not this one. All right, another one.
When GameCube games went to like $29.99, that was like your trigger price.
Yeah, for GameCube. Yeah. Although this one, I don't know if it was ever much more than that. All right, this one I actually bought used. I bought it about the time that its sequel came out, and I decided it was time to get the original Pikmin. Bought this guy used. Let's see here. I paid $13.50 for it. Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Inflation adjusted, $19.44.
Okay.
Current market price, how's it going? $49.
I feel like you started playing that one too.
I did. And the fact that there's like, you have a time limit that spans the entire game. Like, if you take too many days, I don't know what happens. You have to start the whole game over again. I'm like, nope, I'm out. It takes, I could blow, I could get to the end of the game and not have any days left, and that would be it. And I'd be like, I got to start over? I don't think so. So I never played this one. I'll mention at this point, I did buy this used. I also got 10 GameCube cases for $7. I must have ordered those through the Nintendo store. And I did that a lot throughout history, throughout the last 17 years. I bought...
You're not that old.
I know. GameCube game cases. I bought Wii cases, Wii U cases. I think I even have some Switch cases. Because I know...
Or, no.
Well, not through Nintendo.
No, not through Nintendo.
Through Nintendo.
Right.
I bought DS cases, 3DS cases. And so I only bought 10. And boy, I sure wish I had bought some more. Because I put some of these used games in brand new GameCube cases that Nintendo was selling at the time. And so it made them all look really nice. All right, did I say, yeah, that one was $49, worth $49. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so a couple more new games. I got Game Boy Advance, a couple of sequels to some of my favorite games on the Game Boy Advance. I got Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. Wow. Complete in box. Bought this brand new. Paid $19.99. Inflation adjusted, that's $28.81. This one's worth a pretty penny right now. Complete, it's worth $110.43.
Wow.
Yeah. These boxed Game Boy games,
They're worth something?
they're worth something. And I loved collecting a Game Boy Advance, so I have a lot. I have a lot of boxed Game Boy Advance games. I bought them all new for the most part. And then another sequel to a game. I've played Advance Wars and Advance Wars 2.
Oh, you've actually
I've played through both of them. I loved them. This one is Golden Sun: The Lost Age. This one I didn't play. I started playing the original game, lost interest about halfway through. Saw this for, I think, a good price. Let's see. Was it a good price? Yes.
$19.99?
It was $19.99. Inflation adjusted, that's $28.81. I almost didn't buy this. But I thought, well, here it is. It's $20. I've got the first game in the series, so I grabbed it. Currently worth $128.38.
Ooh, that's the best one.
So far, yeah, it's probably the best one in this lot. All right, so
I cheated and looked ahead.
you looked ahead. Okay, great. So, yeah, I was clearly buying a lot of Nintendo games.
Yes.
But now I want to mention, one more Game Boy Advance thing. I got this little thing. I think this, I don't know what this is worth. It wasn't up there. It is the Game Boy Advance SP headphone adapter. The SP did away with the headphone adapter, so Nintendo was selling a custom adapter that would plug into the, I don't know, data link port or the charging port or something, and then it would give you a standard 1/8" stereo headphone jack. I paid $4.25 for this. Inflation adjusted, that's $6.13. Worth every penny. I don't know what it's worth right now, but I probably ordered this and the GameCube cases at the same time. There's probably some other things. Well, nothing else came up in the search, so those are probably what I ordered. And I think I ordered one of these for your brother. So, that's it for Game Boy. Okay, so now we go into some used stuff. Now, I remember where we were living, there was an EB Games.
Yes.
A little bit down the street. And so when you were at work, I would go out there and I would look at games. And they had a couple of deals at the time. So let's start with some NES games. Do I want to do these? What order are they in? This one's going to be obvious. Alright, we'll do it in this order. Well, whatever. It's too late. Let's do it out of it. Alright. I'll do these two together because they came together. Let's do these two.
Okay.
All right. I got Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. This was a buy one, get one free with Zelda 2, The Legend of Zelda 2, or just Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. I think this was, I don't know what, I cut off the original prices. This one was $14.99. But I had a 10% off, which made it $13.50, and buy one, get one free. These two were $6.75 total. Market inflation adjusted, that's $9.72. Ninja Gaiden is now worth $13.33.
Which is the price you originally almost paid. If you don't consider the buy one.
Yeah, I don't know. This one was probably only. This was less than 15. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I'll put it in the thing. And this one was again $6.75, inflation adjusted to $9.72, and it is now worth $20.50. And the pictures I'm putting up will show that I have these with manuals. I bought these loose at the time. The manuals came later, and I took out the manual prices. But I paid $6.75 for the carts alone. And then two more, I went back, let's see, these were bought on July 9th. Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the month, on July 30th, I went back and got Ikari Warriors. I don't know what I originally paid. And I bundled that with River City Ransom, which was $14.99, and I had a 10% off coupon. And it was buy one, get one. So they were $6.75 also. Inflation adjusted to $9.72. Ikari Warriors is worth $9.20. So this one is basically, it would seem, hasn't changed in price other than inflation adjustments in the last 17 years. This one, it would seem, has gone up. Again, this was $6.75. I pay inflation, that's $9.72. And it is worth $37.36. And this one was shrink wrapped, and I didn't realize that the cartridge is all flawed. It's got this weird gray blistering. And I told myself at the time, that's all right. A couple of years, the price on this will go down. I'll just get it when I can get a better copy.
Well, obviously
that didn't happen, and I'm not paying $30 for it now. So, got a couple of NES games, buy one, get one from EB Games. But, better than that was that they were doing a buy 3 Nintendo 64 games and get a free Nintendo 64 system. They were getting rid of Nintendo 64 systems if you bought 3 games. And I already had a Nintendo 64 system.
Yes.
But I decided to buy 3 games to get a free Nintendo 64. And I remember telling the guy, he brought one out, and I looked in the expansion pack, and it was just the regular jumper pack. And I said, "You got any more? I'm looking for one with an expansion pack." And he's like, "Sure." And he pulled out a bunch, and I flipped through them. And I'm like, "I'll take this one with the expansion pack." So, got a free Nintendo 64.
Better deal.
Came in this box over here, which I put on display.
Box?
Yep, I love it. I kept the box. And I bought 3 games.
Okay.
The first one I got, now, this is the first time I started buying loose games, but because, well, I guess these were, NES. I mean, the first time I bought loose N64 games. I had bought all of them new in box, but 3 games, free Nintendo 64, I didn't care. But I've since got all of these complete in box now, because then I decided to be more of a collector, and I couldn't stand them loose. But to get the free N64, I bought them loose originally. I got Banjo-Kazooie.
Okay.
Player's Choice. Paid $8.09. Inflation adjusted, it's $11.66. Current market value for a loose cartridge is $28.50. And I have this complete now, which the picture will show you. I decided to grab Excite Bike 64 as well. This one was $11.69. Inflation adjusted, that's $16.85. Currently worth $13.
Ooh, that's not so good.
And these are for the loose cartridges. But here's a good one.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Wow. $13.49. And inflation adjusted, that's $19.44. Currently worth $60.
Okay, we'll take that.
So I bought these all loose so I could get a free Nintendo 64. We mentioned that.
Did you get a black one?
Yeah, a regular one. And I wonder if they had those Pikachu ones. But I wanted one with the regular one. I think it was I think it came with 2. No, it says 1 controller.
Okay.
So I got those 3 games, and then I told my brother, I said, "Hey, you can buy 3 Nintendo 64 games and
get a free Nintendo.
Get a free Nintendo 64. He's like, well, I like the free Nintendo 64. And he gave me a list of a couple of games. He ended up getting 2 Star Wars games, and I couldn't find a third. So I decided to make out the third by getting Wave Race 64. This was 3 days later. These were on January 23rd, or July 23rd. This was July 26th. So 3 days later, I went back. I bought this. This was $5.39, and I gave my brother, he paid me for the other 2 games, and he got the Nintendo 64, which eventually I ended up with, plus the 2 games, probably a few years later. Paid $5.39 for this, inflation adjusted at $7.77. Current market price for a loose Wave Race is $10.75. So, that is what happened in July of 2004. I picked this month because it was for July.
Yes.
And because we had this great deal where we were buying 3 games and getting free Nintendo 64s. We did that twice.
In the span of 1 week, you went to that store 3 times, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, I got some N64 games twice, and then I got some NES games on July 30th.
Yeah.
And then Pikmin, I guess I went to it 4 times because I think I got Pikmin there too, and that was July 20th.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, I was there.
You were there quite often.
I was there quite often. 'Cause they were having a really good deal that summer. So I kept going back, and it was better than GameStop because they had NES games. And at this time, I don't know if GameStop was still carrying N64, but these guys were giving me a free N64 for buying a couple of games. So for somebody who had no job,
you did pretty
was
good.
Unemployed, I did pretty well with the NES. Let's see, we got... the only thing I didn't get maybe was Super Nintendo. I got NES, N64, Game Boy, GameCube. Pretty much everything Nintendo had to offer up until that point, except for Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And I probably looked at Super Nintendo, and that one I was probably even more strict about not buying loose. So, all right. So that was July of 2004.
All right.
That ought to do it.
If you enjoyed the video, like us and subscribe.